Howdy y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit since I've talked to any one of you since, my last video was a little bit of a ways back, and today I'm gonna just briefly mention why that has been, but I more so want to focus on what's coming in the future for this channel and, just what I want 2018 to really be for this channel. So for starters, the reason I've been away, there's been some stupid shit, for lack of a better phrase, going on in my life, and I've basically been just trying to work past that and stuff like that. So things have just been a little bit crazy, and it's been messing with my ability to really put the effort that I want to into my videos. So I haven't been publishing anything since then because I don't know, I don't feel like I have been in a place to put in the effort required to make the kind of content that I want to make. Things are starting to get better, but as you know, at any time things can change. So we'll have to see what, the next few weeks bring and whatnot. But right now, the goal is to basically go on to a 1 video a week schedule for the channel. I feel like this upload schedule gives me enough time to put in the research and work I need to do to make a quality video and actually have good information in the video, as well as enough time to make it so I'm not stressed out, because a lot of the times in the past when I had an upload schedule and I was sticking to it, I would just kind of push out videos before they were really done, or I would just come up with a lot of really short, not super interesting videos just for the sake of meeting that deadline. And I want to give myself an opportunity to actually put in effort on the videos and make something interesting, or at least well thought out and well researched, rather than just stick to a more frequent upload schedule. Even though YouTube does kind of prefer people who upload daily and whatnot, I feel like it's probably a better idea if I just focus on making good content rather than, getting more views or more ad revenue, whatever. So like I just previously mentioned, I want my videos to be more well researched and more to the point. This video is kind of not a good example of that, since I am kind of just diving into each of these little topics that I picked out, just so I can better explain them. But for further videos or future videos, I want to basically put in a lot more time making them more succinct and to the point, so there's not as much empty space or just not as much pointless dialogue, so to speak. But yeah, that's pretty much the 2 goals, or 3 goals really, for the channel in 2018. I want to make 1 video a week, so technically that would be 52 videos this year, but I mean, we'll see how that goes. I want to put more effort into my videos, basically in keeping them succinct and making sure they're well researched. So moving forward, this is some real life shit right here. This is important. So right now the end goal is to be moving out of the place where I am right now in April, and well, admittedly I'm moving out of my parents' house, so I'm trying to figure out all of that stuff, and I'm working a fair bit more to try and save money and things like that. So I'm not going to be going out and buying new products to review and stuff like that. For the most part, any revenue that comes from this channel just goes into my PayPal account and sits there, just because it's secluded and put away from the rest of my money, so I can just save that money. And that means where I work full-time right now, that all of that income is going towards the moving out in April. As far as Twitch is concerned, I'll do live streams when I have the time. I want to kind of prioritize YouTube, just because YouTube can be more stable in a lot of senses, and it's easier to find the time to do it, whereas live streaming I typically have to set aside 3 or 4 hours minimum to do a quality live stream, but I'll still do them when I am feeling in the mood for it, or if I have time. A few other little plans. I've been debating with my friends that when they are back in town, or in town, whatever, from college, that we can work on a collab channel or something. I might start a second channel, and then occasionally when friends are in town, I'll make videos with them, and whatever the case is, whether this is a pretty far-fetched idea, but it's something that I've been thinking about, starting another channel just so I can work on stuff not related to the core audience of this channel. And then the last thing on this little list, a few things regarding the channel. So probably for about the past 2 years, I've been with Broadband TV, which is an MCN. For those of you who don't know, they basically handle things like copyright claims and strikes on your channel. They can handle monetization and selling ad space. They can do things with like licensing music and stuff like that, which is primarily what I've used broadband for. And they can also, and then in turn they also handle paying you basically at the end of your pay period, which is typically every month. I'm leaving broadband TV to kind of try and regain some of that lost revenue. Even though I'm not really making all that much money from YouTube, they're taking a fairly large chunk of it, and I feel like could possibly make more money going through AdSense for the time being. So as far as like music licensing goes and little things like that, I'm going to be trying out Talency, which is a like a service that's a subscription service. So you pay them, I believe, $8 a month to give you like access to like animators and the same Epidemic sound library that broadband TV offers, and a bunch of other things. Basically all the things that an MCN offers, but without the revenue handling side of things. And instead you just give them $8 a month, and in theory that's like, you know, probably pretty easy to achieve with ad revenue as it is. So it balances out and it ends up saving you a lot of money compared to like a traditional MCN. But regardless, on January 9th, my channel is being cut off from broadband, which means I'm gonna have to make sure I switched over to Talency by that point, because if I don't have an active license for all the Epidemic sounds that I've used in all of my videos for the past 2 years, then I'm gonna run into issues and could possibly have my channel taken down if they all get striked like at the same time. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. I know this was a bit on the rambly side. 8 minutes, that's not awful. But anyways, hopefully this was at least somewhat informative. I don't see it being enjoyable, but I really do want to put more effort into my content and stuff like that. So I just wanted to put this out there. I am working on the second part to the Hackintosh series, where I'm gonna like break down all the like software stuff that I do on this thing. But that is a bit more of an involved video. I also have a review of the old camera I was using, the little Vixia Canon camcorder, which I'll be doing that in the future as well. I also have a review of some very weird off-brand Bluetooth earbuds in the works, so we'll see how that goes. And of course, as always, thanks for watching this video. It's like the most stereotypical YouTuber outro ever. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.